will be an application question. I said this question is not application at all. I just said theory. So when I told you already for application of trigo, correct? Because trigo function is, the changes is periodical. It can be an oscillation, it can be a high tide, low tide, sunrise, sunset every day, day in and day out, the same thing happen. So within a period of 24 hours, that kind of thing. That's why I put my X as 0 to 24. Natural occurrence thing, which is periodical. Sunrise, sunset. Every month, the shape of the moon changes. What type of question we are going to set? You just remember, trigo is always deal with periodical. Okay, so these are application question. How is it going to be? I'm not going to tell you in detail. I'm teaching you the theory part. Are you clear? Okay, so when you sketch the graph, okay, every time when I was given I'm given a trigo function, I straight away know that my fx here, even before I sketch the graph, I know that my fx maximum is 9, minimum is 3. Do you know how to get this? Everyone should know. Right? Highest value for cos is 1. Lowest value for cos is -1. So times 3, -3, 3. Plus 6. So 3 and 9. Okay, so I know that when I sketch my graph, 0 to 24, the lowest will be 6. So before you use your graphic calculator, so I don't have to start my x-axis with, I don't have to start the intersection of the axis as origin. So I can put 6 here. And I can put 3 here. So I can put 3 here. So any number on this, any point on this x-axis, the y coordinate is 3. Do you know you can plot the graph like that? You don't know. Okay, now I teach you. You get what I mean? So that after that, your graph will look exactly like what your graphic calculator gives you. So here is your 6 and here is your 9. So the graph go like that. At this point, then it turns. The shape of the cos will never change. So this is something that you have to be familiar with, the shape of the graph. And automatically, I know here is 6, here is 12. You get your from your graphic calculator, correct? 24. Here is 12, here is 24. You see, I'm too fast. Here is 12. And here is 24. Am I right? So when I ask you to sketch the graph of this and I give you 2 marks, I expect the inflection point must be correctly shown. The way you draw this graph, the way you draw your cos and sin graph at the beginning is a bit flattened, then it becomes very sharp, then it go. You must show the inflection point very clearly. Get me? If you simply give me any other shape, I can deduct your mark. So here will be 24, 9, N. Got it? So you will get full 2 marks. So this 2 marks is not that easy to earn. So any trigo function, when we ask you to sketch the graph, right? If cos, you should know how the shape roughly look like. If it's sin, you should know roughly how the shape look like. So this is called one cycle. You see, one day, one cycle. The next day happen again. Okay, so that is the first part. Okay, part B. So you don't have to start from the origin, so that your graph will look exactly like what is given in the graphic calculator. Are you okay? Any question? No. Okay, good. So this point will read as 12.3. Correct? If you want, you can put down like that. Okay, using calculus, find the coordinates of stationary point of y equal to fx. Actually, from part A, you can find the stationary point already by using second trace, correct? Minimum. Okay, the maximum you may not be able to get, but by looking at the graph, you should know. Am I right? So, but the question require you say by calculus. We will purposely do that to test you on your differentiation skill of calculus. Okay, now, so what you need to do, you have to find f prime x. So when you find f prime x, okay, you differentiate cos, what do you get? Negative sin of this angle. I purposely write like that, there is a reason. Then what should I do next? Can I stop there? No. I have to time by the derivative of the angle, that is pi by 12, am I right? So it becomes negative 1 pi by 4. Okay. So we want the stationary point, correct? So you say f prime x equal to 0. So sin pi by 12x equal to 0. Okay, sin equal to 0, it happened at, so this one you better memorize by heart or write down in your notes. Pi x over 12 equal to 0. Pi x over 12 equal to, what is the next one? Pi. Pi x over 12 equal to 2 pi. Okay, so you can go on and on, but our domain is until 24, okay? So now x equal to 0, x equal to 12, and x equal to 24. Am I right? Stop. So you want the coordinates of stationary point. So when x equal to 0, f0, what is f0? 9. What is f12? 3. You don't have to calculate, you got the graph there already. And what is f24? If you don't know, you can use your graphic calculator, you call out your y1. Correct? So please, all this, I don't want to see the working, is equal to 9. So the coordinate will be 0, 9, 12, 3, and 24, 9. So this will be the local minimum. This is local maximum, local maximum. Yeah. Are you okay? So definitely there will be certain part I need you to differentiate. And I say by calculus means you definitely have to show all these steps. And definitely I will not ask you to find the coordinates. If it's a situational thing, I will say, find the time when the certain thing is minimum. It reach its lowest level or reach its whatever is it. So the application part of it, I will leave it to you to go and do the question in the practice test. Am I right? Okay. Sorry, can I go to the next part? Okay, I want you to find the interval or intervals of x such that fx is greater than 7. So if fx is greater than 7, okay, that means I have to put into my graphic calculator, I put another equation, y equal to 7. So this equation will appear. Maybe you go to your y4 equal to 7. Okay? Then you go to graph. So you look for the coordinates of this point and the coordinates of this point. Yes, Cindy, what is the coordinate? A and B. Or you see why I write both A, is it? Yeah. Okay, what is the coordinate of point A? Can someone tell me? 6. I'm interested in the value of X. So I don't care what is Y. Okay? Is it 6? No. Oh, no. 6 is the inflection point. Less than 6. 4.7. Okay. 4.7. Okay. The X is 4.7. Huh? Then for B, 19.3. Okay. 4.7, 19.3. So between 0 and 4.7, it is greater than 7. Is greater than 7. Am I right? Correct? And between 19.3 and 24, the blue graph is above the red graph, correct? So that is what it means. Got it? So the interval for this one will be X between 0 and 4.7. And the other one is X between 19.3 and 9 and 24. Are you okay? So if I'm talking about the time, okay, one very important thing, every time when you read a question, if I say the thing start at 10 a.m., that means you please put down under 0 is 10 a.m. Are you clear? So whenever I talk about time, you have to give me the time, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., that kind of thing, not the value of T only. Are you clear? So pay attention to that. Okay, how about part D? Decreasing at the fastest rate. Okay, now I'm going to explain part D over here. So just now our graph, it go like that. Then it go like this. So this is the point whereby it is decreasing at the fastest rate. At this point, what? It go like that. Then after that, it go like that. So this is decreasing at the fastest rate. The other side is increasing at the fastest rate. So how to get the coordinate of this point? How to get the coordinates of this point? So if I draw the graph of my f prime x, how it look like? How is my f prime x graph look like? If I ask you to sketch from here, how is your f prime x graph look like? If here is your 0, here is the origin. The f prime x graph will look like this, correct? Yep. Am I right? Okay. So you can find the coordinate x of this point. It go. So can you please tell me? What do you get? 6. Am I right? 6, huh? Okay. I just want to give you some hint for trigo, correct? Cos, sin, and tangent, cos and sin, correct? It go periodical. If the stationary point is at 12, the inflection point will be halfway, always. Tak salah punya. You can go and test it out, see whether whatever I say is correct or not. The inflection point will be halfway. Because this question, I didn't say by calculus. So what you can do is, if you know that facts, correct, you can just straight away, therefore, at x equal to 6. I give you full mark. But if I say by calculus, you have to differentiate again. Okay? Then you put your f double prime x equal to 0. You get what I mean? For sin cos, the inflection point always happen at the middle of what? Stationary point. I'm talking about simple trigo, but inside the trigo, if for example, I have like cos 2x minus 5, that kind of things, it may be different. So you cannot say this will be the same. I'm talking about inside the angle is only one term without any other thing. This one I cannot guarantee you because you shift. Okay, I don't want to get into here. And usually you won't get, if they ask for this, correct, I will just plot the graph and get the answer. Are you clear? Okay. So I have answered this. So this will be one application question. Yeah, some sort like this. So you have to read the question carefully. Another application question will be talking about integration. Okay? Yeah. So we'll talk about it other time. And